Get up.
You get out of bed this instant.
And turn it on. Glenn, Angel, and the Flying Dutchman. The Big Show on Kiss 92.
Good morning, Singapore, and welcome to the biggest and best breakfast show in the world. We are The Big Show, and today, The Big Show TV is extended. We will have an hour with the one, the only, the legend himself who's here with us right now, F Seetoh, and then in the next hour, we'll have a doctor on the show. But right now, F Seetoh, I miss you. I haven't seen you for like 6 months, I think.
Yeah, Lord, you went on a 6-month COVID recovery session, so that's why we never see you. How's the COVID now? It's okay?
I was negative after a day, man.
Maybe it was a false positive.
Yeah, right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It could have been.
Oh, plot twist.
Anyway, did you have to submit your, the test thing with the 2 stripes? Did you have to submit that to your boss to show that you have COVID?
No. I mean, COVID is not even a thing anymore.
COVID is not a thing.
You
king.
Look, I was at the clinic. I had COVID. The doctor was taking photo with me like that.
Oh, really? No mask, nothing?
I'm like, but, no, it's not a thing anymore. I'm like, okay.
Give me a hug.
But it's a thing here, obviously, because I don't want to like spread, the flu or whatever I had at that point, to everyone here in the studio.
We appreciate that.
I want to ask, does anybody still ask for MC today? I mean, don't a new generation go, well, you don't trust me. I sick means sick,
I don't know. Do people submit MCs?
Of course they do. You have to. Seetoh, you are a free and easy guy. That's why you don't need to do all these things. But for the rest of us full-time employees, of course, we have to submit medical certs.
If it's good, those people who work for me, I don't ask for MC. You want to go on leave, you go. I don't even count how many days, but you just deliver what you say you can, what we expect of you. I don't care if you take more leave than you do. And I don't even know what an MC looks like these days. That's my trust for good people.
It looks the same as it did 20 years ago. It's still a piece of paper that says medical certificate. It's no longer an e-certificate. It's a paper medical certificate.
You don't even have to take the paper anymore. It's like they can just give
Send
you
it to you. An email? I didn't even know.
An EMC.
Yeah. Like when my wife goes for all her scans, they're like, we'll email you the MC.
Okay, anyway, we're not here to talk about MCs. Seetoh, so today, you are in a very interesting looking place. It's definitely not a hawker center. This is a coffee shop.
Today it's a wonderful story about comebacks and how I've been reading a lot about hawkers, and people have been telling me hawkers, they love to sign up with big food conglomerates and I partner with this giant, I'm going to open 10 stores. And next thing you know, that brand is gone. Or in their failure to replicate the quality and the brand, a lot of these hawkers falter. So today is one such story. Do you all remember Fishball story?
Yes.
Yes, we do.
The little poster boy, he came, he opened a little shop, and then, next thing you know, he's up in that stratosphere, he's opened a few outlets, and then he partnered with a big food conglomerate. And then recently, that whole chain, the whole brand closed. No more. Finito. Habis. 没有了. And then I wanted to find out what happened to Douglas Ng of Fishball Noodle. Poster boy. You see him in bars. You see him in posters. The advertising for sports shoes, right? I don't know. Go and sell fishball, go advertise for sports shoes. I don't understand. But that's the story. That's him, no? So today we want to load him with questions with what happened. What are the pitfalls of signing up with all these conglomerates? Hey, my friend, come on.
Wow.
Okay,
Wait,
all right.
Hold on. Let's continue to talk to Seetoh and Douglas on the Big Show TV. Wonderful that it's about comebacks, because yesterday the Singapore national football team also made a comeback after being down by 2-0. They came back, and in the end it was 2-2 against China. Alright, we're going to be talking to Seetoh and Douglas on the Big Show TV. Here's Charlie Puth featuring Jungkook, Left and Right on Kiss 92.
Hi, I'm Charlie Puth.
It's my favorite.
Alright,
Good
hello
morning,
Douglas.
Hey, Douglas.
Wow. Long time no see.
It has been a while.
Hey Douglas, can you remember we did this project together for NDP?
We did at Timber, I remember.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, we did at Timber, I remember him.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
came, then he also eat fishball noodle.
Correct.
With some golden or silver necklace, big one around the neck.
Whoa.
Wow, so specific, man. You gangster.
Bling bling.
Was that? Did I have golden on?
Are you going to look
We
back
must
on your
say,
Instagram?
Happy birthday,
Yes.
Singapore. I remember very clearly. Yeah.
Hey,
Nice.
He golfs with you. He golfs with you, Glenn?
I haven't played with him, but I seen him a few times.
okay.
Oh, he
Yeah.
plays golf.
Set. Yeah, and the next one I'll give you a call. We play Warren.
On. I
On.
played with Bota Andre.
So, okay, so today the burning question today with Douglas here is, what on earth happened to your brand? Gone already, it's no longer yours. Bye bye, finito.
Yeah.
Just turned into dust. 什么事呢?
No, I think it's not like go into dust. I would say it is. I learned.
You no longer own that brand.
Correct,
You started
correct.
that brand.
It's been 10 years since I've been started as a hawker.
I remember. You know how I started. I went. He ran a little store near my near my office, the Bistro Hawker Center, and I go there for lunch quite often. So I was ordering. I don't know what I was eating, and then along comes this boy. Hello, Mr. Seetoh. Can you give me your opinion? Though?
Exactly. Word for word.
Chivalry. Then I eat. Okay, nice. I support young hawkers like him, and then I say, actually, it's not very good. but you know what? Over the months, he hear advice, he listened to people, and he got better and better and better. And then I start writing about him. Boom! It got exploded into the stratosphere.
Correct.
Then what? Poster boy, play golf, blah. What?
No, that's different. Hobby different. Yeah, but back to Fishball story. How it was. We decided to come together to go into the industry to expand.
So he partnered a
Partnered with,
conglomerate. We shan't say who. It's also a conglomerate that's into fishball. And then I do not know the details of the contract, but that's where the devil lies in the fine print.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to fight for it. But I suppose when the partner came in and say, hey, I want to buy your brand, take away your brand, you got one fat ang pao to take over the brand, and then he started
Actually,
working.
It's a lot of people will think that there's a lot of money involved and all this, but it's really back to what we can give to the
Company.
Yeah. So any partnership, of course, when you separate, it's not the happiest thing lah. But for me, that 3 years when I was with them, I learned a lot from them because they really run the company like a corporate company, but the vision was quite different. Yeah.
So that's why I always say there are two types of hawkers, people in the industry. One sell food like what he did originally.
Yeah.
The other one do business.
You can. It's totally
It's
different.
totally
It's
different. The vision is different. So sometimes I'll say the twain will never meet.
Yeah. So for me, I like for what you have said just now, I'm still more of the food person. I really want to deliver good food on the table.
Yeah.
But sometimes the cost and all these are really different from our perspective. Yeah.
So you no longer do fishball now. So he runs this cafe here. I'll go and makan and go to the kitchen and tell you what he's doing now. But are you totally off fishball?
Not really. So
You're not. I mean, I can understand.
So I'm going to start something overseas.
But you're not allowed to do here because of the
Non-compete.
the lockout.
Yeah.
So what fishball are you doing?
So I'm still going back to tradition, handmade style. We are going to make the fish balls one by one with the spoon, and then make the fish cake.
You showed me a video of Indonesians making fishball the way you taught them. You got the video now?
Yes. Let me get it.
It is very interesting. I saw the thing and then I thought, how good can it be? But when I saw them making it, hey, I want to go to Indonesia and makan.
Wait, but why can't he make his fish balls?
Wait, how long?
I mean,
make different fish.
yeah,
balls.
he can't make fish balls here in Singapore?
Because of the
No, he
non-compete.
cannot because of
Compete
the
cost.
the contract. The contract.
How
you
long
can't
is that for?
compete.
How long for?
That's for 2 years.
2 years.
But if you
Okay.
ask me again today if I really want to do it in Singapore or not, I will still give you an answer as a no.
Yeah.
Because-
Officially, it's no.
Yeah, because I can do it in Indonesia because the manpower costs, all these are more.
And there's no lockout there.
Yeah, it's lower. But in Singapore, it's like if you want to do showmanship, craftsmanship, it's really tough because it's expensive. You know,
okay.
and I don't see myself being there one by one to do it. Yeah. So yeah.
Ah.
Oh, by hand. So,
Okay.
No, Karen.
You know what you can do is you can send this video to Cheyenne.
Cheyenne.
Maybe later we can
we can
play
have a
it
look, yeah.
as well. But yeah, we see it.
So, Douglas, just to understand, does Fishball Story still exist in Singapore and you don't own it, or it's no more altogether?
There's still one stall in NUH hospital.
Hanging on for dear life, man.
It's not like that, like, yeah. I hope they do well. I hope they do well.
Okay,
Yeah,
hold on, guys. We'll go back on air. Okay, stand by.
Kiss 92 traffic.
On the KPE towards the TPE at the PIE Tuas exit, look out for a stationary vehicle, and on the AYE towards Tuas as well. Before Jurong Town Hall's exit, there is an accident that's been reported causing backup to Clementi Avenue 2's exit. Avoid lane 1 if you're headed down that stretch and stay safe.
Welcome back to The Big Show and The Big Show TV. It is a Friday, and every Friday, of course, we welcome the one, the only, the legend himself, F Seetoh. And today, he has a very special guest with him. He has Douglas with him. Seetoh, please introduce Douglas to the radio listeners who were not watching us on The Big Show TV earlier on.
Hey, turn on to FB lah. Go and listen to radio. Alamak, FB is both a visual and you can hear and see lah. Alamak, what is it? No money no money by
Facebook
phone,
and YouTube.
Anyway,
Okay, we are on Facebook and YouTube right now as well.
Yeah, and then you go listen to radio and you're wondering what this boy looks like now. So Douglas is last time he's a Sigina. He go pubbing, then he open don't know what restaurant, he rings it. Correct, well, that's the story he told me. And one fine day he says, I say, hey, that's it. I'm going to take my grandmother's recipe and go open a fishball hawker stall at Beach Road. And then struggling. But then I watched it. His quality improved because he hears what he takes feedback from the customers. That's very important. You must always listen to the customers. And next thing you know, so I wrote about him, and then boom, the fella exploded into the stratosphere. And then he did very well. And then some big food conglomerate listed company, right, came to, hey, let's partner up lah. And that's where I was smelling lah, alamak, cannot lah. Because like I was saying, there are two types of food sellers and or hawkers. Like one sell food, the other one does business. So when you want to combine, there is always this conflict. And then after a few years of partnership with them, the brand is gone. It is closed today. All the major stores are closed today. They have one little outlet left, and then Douglas was thrown out to the streets, and then bye-bye. But he's made a comeback. He's got a story. I'm going to walk around. For those you can't see what I'm going to show you as I walk around, too bad.
Okay, never mind. Let's go back on the Big Show TV and let's take a tour of Douglas's new place. It is 8:13.
Kiss 92 Time Check brought to you by
Okay, where are you?
Go to the outside first. You say here, Douglas. So
Looks
I'm
nice.
at Arc 38. The little food hall and a little office with some mall down here. So this food court, it's quite busy during lunchtime. And then this is what Douglas has opened now, Wangi.
Wangi.
It means fragrant.
Okay.
Wangi. This is the old Eminem Plaza, right?
Arc 380 is
Can
at
you hear me?
Jalan Besar.
Yes, we can. We're just trying to figure out where Arc is.
Arc 380 is at Jalan Besar.
Jalan Besar. Yeah, we can still we can see you and we can hear you, Seetoh.
Hello?
Yes. Can you hear us?
He can't hear us.
Okay, he can't hear us.
Hello? Hello?
Yeah, on Facebook, everyone's
Hello,
saying
hello.
it's
Hello?
lavender. So yeah,
It's lavender?
yeah.
Lavender, Jalan Besar.
Opposite City Tires.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't
Okay.
know where that is.
Yeah, it's on
Adjacent
the
to
corner.
H Tire.
It's on a corner. Can you hear us, Seetoh?
Hold on. I'm going to put you back onto the
Okay.
the speakerphone. Hold it.
Okay.
Wangi. Nice name.
Just to let you guys know that in the next hour, 9 a.m., we will continue with the Big Show TV, and our guest will be Dr. Leong Hoe Nam.
Have we got you back, Seetoh? No, we
No,
don't.
we can't hear you,
Okay,
Seetoh.
we can't hear you. Now we can't hear you. Okay, so while we're waiting, remember to jump on our WhatsApp and drop us a voice note on who you would pick. Is it Toys R Us or Kitty Palace today? 88550920. Drop us a voice note to win a $100 dining voucher from Morganfields.
So far, it's 4-1 to Toys R Us.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we
Yes.
can hear you now. Can
Loud,
you hear
loud
us?
and clear.
Hold on. I'm going to bring you back onto this speaker.
And then we won't be able to hear him.
I'm going to throw.
Hey.
Can hear now?
Yes.
We can hear you. Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
great.
Okay now?
Yes. All good. Let's go.
Hold on. Let me. Okay, this is what Douglas has been doing now. He's opened this. Let me flip the camera around.
Wangi.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, Wangi got
Can you
it.
hear me?
Yes, we can
Hello.
hear you. We can hear you.
So he's opened Wangi Garden. He does almost like a Hong Kong style cha chan tang. It's got breakfast, it's got lunch, it's got a very interesting dinner buffet. Later I'll tell you. It's right here, and I'll tell you what's on offer for this $29 premium buffet.
Actually, 1990, right? I thought I saw 1990 there.
For the entry level, but you want the premium, you want the works. It's $29.
I see.
So they are doing a Ta Leong. I'm walking to the kitchen now. These are their chefs. I don't know how, but Douglas still can get manpower to do this kind of
What is that?
craftsman menial work, you know.
What is that
What's
though,
that sheet
Seetoh?
that he just put on the thing?
So this is a piece of cloth,
Okay.
steaming cloth, and then he's got this rice batter here.
Ooh.
He does chi chong fan,
I
and
see.
then he's gonna roll. He's gonna roll something very interesting. This dish is called Ta Leong. It's very common in Guangzhou, in China, and in especially in Hong Kong. And why do you decide to sell this, Douglas?
Okay, because my partner, he does a lot of supply for the siu mai, har gao, from the central kitchen to even hotels. So we decided to have a retail concept, show something that got showmanship as well. So when it comes to Chong Pan, I think it's easy to do. It's not difficult, but also it still keep the heritage and the essence of Hong Kong dim sum as well. Yeah.
So he steamed it now. Now he's gonna remove the cloth to expose
Oh my goodness.
It's all craft, you know. Hello, I don't know how many people in
Wow.
Singapore can do it.
Whoa,
I can tell
look
you
at
this
that.
chef is not Singaporean.
It
So
cooks
they do
quite
this in
fast.
Singapore,
Huh?
it's nothing like
Because
that.
so thin.
Yeah, and after
you see,
you just
still
kind of
rely
like
on Malaysian
roll it up. Wow. I love chichong fan.
Me too.
See? And it's so moist. Now look at the second part.
Okay, now watch.
Crispy.
Oh. Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah, youtiao.
Ichakwe.
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 Youtiao. Chichong fan.
Wow, I've never had
That's
that.
it.
No way.
No, I've never had Youtiao
It's so
Chichong Fan.
good.
Is that common?
Soft on the
never
outside,
tried-
crispy
I've
on the
never
inside.
tried this before.
It's
You've never tried it
delicious.
either, right?
Delicious.
I didn't know it was a thing.
Neither did I.
It's the best.
It's a
Ooh.
very, very thing. Wow, can hear now.
Oh
There.
my gosh, so
See?
crispy.
Yeah.
I can't believe Angel and Kyle have never had.
Hear the deliciousness.
Yes.
Youtiao,
What
Chee Chong
time?
Fan.
What are the opening hours? What are your opening hours, Douglas?
Oh, look at that. And then now the
sauce
black sauce.
and sesame, right? Is there some sesame in there?
But
Isn't
I
it?
think the black sauce, either he pours it over or he can put it separately for you to take.
Pour over.
Douglas, are you all open on
There.
Sunday or not?
There. Yeah, of course. I'm
Yeah,
sure.
what are your opening hours? Nobody's hearing us.
What's your opening hours?
We open from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m.
Daily?
Every day?
Especially for us today.
Definitely.
For us today, especially, he opened an hour earlier.
Ah,
So
okay,
all
okay,
you
okay.
viewers are so special here today.
So
yeah,
on
bring them
on
up
Sunday,
to the-
on Sunday I'm going to visit my parents, and they live in Little India, right? Fair Park. So
Okay.
I feel like I just want to
Nearby.
drop by,
Yeah,
tap out, and go and give it to them and let them try. It's so interesting.
I think they'll be more than
And
happy.
it's
Yeah.
quite cheerful. And he's got outdoor seating here. So in the evenings,
Looks like a nice spot.
if you like watching traffic jams, you can sit out here.
I love watching people.
You love sitting outdoors as well.
This looks like home.
What else does he sell besides Chee Chong Fan?
I
Seetoh?
will show you what else he sells.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Wait, Seetoh, I think there are a lot of our female viewers right now just wondering, is Douglas married or not?
Are you taken, Douglas? Are you available?
Happily married with no kids.
Oh, so
Dad,
nice.
okay.
What a lucky wife.
Auntie asked if you
Which
were-
auntie? It's so mean.
Don't be like that. Look at him, handsome fella. Looks so young. His face, when he smiles, I see nothing but what.
Oh yeah, look at the face.
What
You like the word what on his head? He's got that fortune forehead.
Yeah.
What else
I
in
know.
the menu?
Fortune for it.
So we have
Then you say.
yeah. So we have dim sum, and of course we serve very nice Hong Kong congee as well, the porridge. Then we have roasted delight. So we have the tang kueh roasted duck, the roasted chicken, and the roasted chicken char siu. Here
Nice.
at night, at night we also serve the Western food. Some people prefer Western than dim sum lah. So we
okay.
do have Western food as well.
Okay, Douglas, hold on. Wait. Douglas, hold on. We are going to go back on the radio. We're going to ask you once again, like what you sell over there. Okay? All right. Here we go.
Kiss 92 traffic.
If you're on the CTE heading towards the AYE after the Ang Mo Kio Avenue 5 exit, look out for a broken down vehicle. Also on the PIE towards Tuas after Changi South Avenue 3, another vehicle having problems there. Wherever you are today, stay safe.
Welcome back to Makansutra Friday right here on The Big Show and The Big Show TV. It's Glenn, Angel, and Kyle Ravin. And, on the screen right now is F Seetoh and Douglas. Good morning, gentlemen.
If you want to see what's happening, you can join us on Facebook and YouTube. That's Kiss 92 FM because F Seetoh is in Jalan Besar at Arc 380.
Yeah.
And we're discovering some food with
At Wangi
him.
Garden.
Wangi Garden, that's right.
And I just learned that youtiao or ichakwe with Chee Chong Fan is a thing.
It's
Of
a I
course.
didn't know.
Had no idea.
It's amazing.
Did you say, Carl, did you say yuchakwe?
You see, he said it the same as me. How do you say it?
I said ichakwe.
You see?
The two of them.
It's a thing.
Wait, balik. What yichakwe?
Ichakwe.
Ichakwe.
What school you all go to? You went to all the wrong schools.
No, this one must blame my grandma.
Maybe we went to the
Seetoh.
right school.
This is Mr. Kyle Ravin. He has an excuse.
Oh, thanks.
This is Angel Teo. Teo, and she has never heard of youtiao Chee Chong Fan, and she calls youtiao ichakwe as well.
Wait, so is it yuchak?
Please get the alphabet
Youtiao.
Oh, it's youtiao.
Ichakwe.
Oh, it's you.
To be fair, my wife also calls it yichakwe.
There, to be fair, there you go.
Okay lah, we all same school lah, same school.
Yichakwe lah. Okay, now wait, hang on. The hallmark of a good zha leong, they call it zha leong yichakwe with Chee Chong Fan is this. Listen, there are other people who sell it, but they don't have this effect. Listen.
Okay.
Don't blink. Don't let your ear blink.
Oh, that crisp.
Yeah, you can hear the crunch.
Yum.
And it has to be crispy like that.
Every time like that.
Every time. Every time. If not, just ask them. They will refund you and give you another plate for free.
Wow.
There you go.
Okay.
Thank you, Douglas. Thank you, Douglas. Douglas, can you tell us a little bit more about what's available there at Wangi Garden?
Yeah, so Wangi Garden, we have a mixture of Hong Kong food and Western food. So we have dim sum, your liu sha bao, your ha kao siu mai. We also have Hong Kong porridge, traditional porridge. Yeah. Then we have roasted delights. We have the tang kueh, roasted duck. We use combi oven to do, so they really keep the moist inside. Roasted chicken, sambal fried rice. Also one of our best seller here. And then we have our char grill menu. So the menu, whole menu is from our char grill around the stalls in Singapore in the heartlands. So we serve that menu as well. Then we got some dessert also lah. Yeah.
This whole menu is available for a la carte buffet.
A la carte buffet for
the 29 plus $30, so including all these fancy desserts. Even got waffles and all that.
Gelato, yeah. But that one very limited slots available daily only lah. So yeah.
Yeah.
So how?
But it's full. It's full every night.
Yeah.
And cannot book everybody. You gotta come here. Cannot book.
First come, first serve.
No reservations.
Because it's too worth it. He was telling me he does it because at night here quite quiet.
Quite quiet at
So
night.
he has to do this to lure the people. Then you can sit outside, inside.
Yeah.
At $29, you get the full menu.
Yeah, that's
on
crazy.
an a la carte basis. That's solid, man. Hey, what's my next item?
Okay, coming soon. So
Actually,
the next one will be our siu mai and our the liu sha bao. All these are all made by ourselves. So we have a central kitchen that we does it, and we also supply to a lot of different food joints and hotels.
Okay.
So our staff are all from the kitchen are all halal. We in the midst of applying for halal. So currently it's a no pork no lard restaurant.
Oh, nice.
Wow,
Okay.
awesome.
That's
People
amazing.
can book a puasa there.
So what's inside the siu mai if it's not pork then? Chicken?
We use chicken.
Chicken, okay, okay. All right,
Okay.
But
okay.
you can't really taste the difference. Yeah. So that's the really exciting part for us. Because we don't want people to eat really, this one, we immediately know that it is not pork. But you still can get the similarity with the Chinese.
It's got a very interesting siu mai platter.
Correct,
I'll
yeah.
tell you what's so interesting. In
Okay.
a while, and
Kyle-
that's the reason why I call it Wangi.
Kyle has a question for Douglas.
Oh, actually,
on the Big Show TV.
I wanted to share that if you're listening in or tuning in right now, this is at Arc 380 Jalan Besar.
Right.
So if you ever want to visit them, it's at the junction of Bendemeer Road, Jalan Besar Road, and Lavender. It's where all
Okay.
three roads come together.
Ah, okay.
That's where Wangi Garden is. All right, let's continue to talk to Seetoh and Douglas on the Big Show TV. Here's Lady Gaga featuring Colby Adonis. Just Dance on Kiss 92.
Is that making already?
Yeah, you still want to film
One more, got some more.
Let me check with them. The porridge.
Porridge, huh?
I want to know if they're
Nice.
available for delivery.
Hey, you can. I hear you can technically come here for the $29.90 buffet and order an entire duck.
Wow.
It's like 40, 50 bucks outside. But it's got first come, first serve. So
And halal duck, folks. Halal duck, okay? So you can book a puasa, as I mentioned,
5
at Wangi Garden.
p.m. to 9 p.m. Yeah.
5 p.m. to 9 p.m. for the buffet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look at this. Rainbow siu mai.
Seetoh, I feel like we need to go there together, you and me. We haven't had dinner in a while.
You talk like thunder, but no rain, lah. You.
You just let me know, lah. You just let me know.
Every
Let me know
Friday, every Friday,
I want to
without
come back.
fail.
I want to come back and wall up the.
Uh-oh.
Did we lose?
when. Wall up the device he's using today.
I want the yi chak kueh. That's all I can have.
My grandfather used to say yi chak kueh. I thought it was correct.
Yeah, my dad, my Chinese father says yi chak kueh.
But it's what I thought Yu is yi, right? But
Yi chak kueh.
no, but that would be fish.
The Ichakwe debate continues. Ichakwe.
So it's yu tiao, but yi chak kueh wrong.
So yeah,
You
so the
char
buffet
kueh can,
we have
you
a time
char
limit
kueh.
as well lah. So yeah, so it's 2 hours.
Hey, listen. Okay,
Yeah.
somebody
Okay.
asked what's the
About the
opening
buffet lah,
hours?
yeah.
Opening hours.
Opening
for the
hours
buffet.
is
Before the buffet.
for the buffet is from 5 to 9. Yeah,
Okay.
so time limit to 2 hours per person lah.
2 hours is a long time.
Yeah.
Who can eat 2 hours non-stop?
Yeah. Because we actually have a big space lah. So
We know some people.
we have the
Yes.
outdoor seating, we have the indoor. Yeah, but currently the only indoor area is for buffet because it's hard to get staff to manage the big area lah. So yeah, we are trying to keep everything together.
You heard that? It's
Question,
hard to get stuff.
It's crazy. The market outside is so quiet these days.
Yeah, and nobody wants to work, nobody wants to go
Yeah,
out, and,
yeah.
no manpower,
It's really-
You heard that, Mr. Minister Tan See Leng?
Question, Douglas. I know you're trying to get your halal certification, but do you serve alcohol there?
No. So this
no
area is. I mean,
Duh.
if you sit outside, yes, we do have beers and all this because it's
Duh.
managed by another. Yeah, so outside you have alcohol, yes. If you
Okay,
but
okay.
within the premise, you can't.
So
Okay.
this is actually in a food hall. So in a food court, there's got a couple of famous stalls here.
Yes.
But his section, he took 3 stalls, walled it off, and converted it into a restaurant space. So he's got
Right.
a huge kitchen there.
Hey, wait, just now I mentioned can buka puasa there, but then you said you didn't get your certification yet, is it?
No, it's not yet. So yeah,
Okay.
yeah. We
That means now still cannot lah, right? I cannot ask people
Now
to go
still
down there and
cannot.
buka puasa. Okay,
Okay.
don't go
No,
there.
no.
Buka puasa. I
Next
thought
year.
Soon.
Salah silap. ah.
yeah, boy.
Because it's like climbing a mountain to get a halal certificate. here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of
So still
course.
not halal. Please.
Don't buka
Yeah,
puasa.
because
right?
I mentioned it twice.
You did.
Okay, no.
No pork, no lard. Yeah.
Okay.
And what are your? Oh wait! I'm gonna do this. The liu sha bao.
Don't
had
burn
this the
your-
other day.
Your palate, your
You know,
lips,
a lot of
your
liu sha
tongue.
bao. A lot of liu sha bao out there say liu sha bao, but sometimes they don't really liu. Liu means
What?
Yeah.
flow.
Oh, flow.
Exactly.
Leaking.
Douglas, I've had liu sha bao. So disappointed. I'm like, this liu sha bao, lian rong bao. Ayo.
So it needs to leak, is it?
It's not what you call. Yeah, it's got to flow like lava.
喂，等一下，小弟是印度人啊。
What's inside? Yeah. What's a liu sa pao?
What's a 流沙包？
Liu sha bao is like a custard
custard.
filling.
Oh, custard.
Liu sha bao, yeah. Then you have salted egg inside as well.
Yes, salted egg.
So it needs to leak because liu is leaking.
Oh, sure.
Oh, there you go. Oh,
Correct.
oh my gosh.
There you go. See,
Oh.
it's dripping. You know, actually, I wouldn't eat the liu sha bao, but Seetoh's mouth is already like kind of thick already, you
And
know.
big, yes.
So he won't get burned so easily. But anyone else who eats like that, you'll definitely scald your mouth for sure. So be careful. Liu sha bao, when you eat, you need to be very careful.
Right.
Hey, you think my food guru title buy from Sungai Rowan?
Oh no.
So
Of course.
is it always
I will never dream to say that.
is it always like a custard inside? Because you mentioned salted egg. What
Salted
else
egg.
is inside? Salted egg.
So it's always a salted egg kind of
Yeah.
Salted egg custard, right?
yeah.
I have a question for Douglas, bro. This whole place, is it very Hong Kong themed? Because I'm getting the impression like all these things are things that I saw and ate in Hong Kong.
Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So this place we want to showcase the traditional, feel about the Hong Kong cafe, but
Yeah.
we kind of modernize some part of the siu mai. I mean, especially the siu mai. You can see we have the curry siu mai.
Curry.
Yeah. Curry siu mai. We have truffle siu mai, the otah siu mai,
Wow. Okay. So
and then we got the traditional siu mai as well.
question:
Yeah, so
how
this curry
much?
siu mai is the curry fishball that you get in Hong Kong, that kind of flavor from the curry. Yeah, so this is the very similar flavor.
What are your prices like, Douglas? What are your prices like?
So for the Zha Leong, it is for the siu mai, we have the cheapest one from $4.20
Okay.
to the fancy platter at $9.90. Then the liu sha bao is $5.90 for three pieces. Yeah. Then the Zha Leong is also $5.80.
Okay.
Cheap lah.
Yeah.
Singapore is the cheapest place to eat in the world's most expensive city. Don't know by now.
Yeah. Then we will have more stuff coming up. So the porridge is below $6 as well. You have the whole duck at $48 only. So
Wow,
yeah,
okay.
it's a coffee shop price. I will put it. It's a lot of value.
So
Yeah.
I want to rewind and ask him a question. Any regrets signing up Fishball story with this conglomerate? Honestly, not too much PR, please.
Yeah, no lah. No, honestly, I got no regrets. Yeah, because first of all, when I first started as a hawker, I don't really see myself to be a hawker for the rest of my life. Yeah, that's the fact. The fact about. But I want to understand how it is. But ultimately, I want to be a businessman. So it is doing business, but keeping the heart with the food.
What did you learn from the three-year partnership? Is it?
Yeah, 3-year partnership.
What did you learn? What is the best takeaway?
I would say I am more detailed into the stuff.
Like what?
So
Like what?
the SOP, to make sure that consistency, how I make sure that the food come out is standard every time. Even how I train my staff to do that. It is important because we are hawkers, we have to do it ourselves. But the fear about a lot of hawkers is maybe today I hire somebody, then the impression of people is like when I come in I see somebody else doing it, it's different from the boss. It can be the same.
How do you instill discipline and SOP into a cook or a chef who can cook better than you?
Yeah, so for me, I have to really show them that, okay, look at this is being done. But I want the good chef to think about, what if they are not around today? Somebody else doing their job can do it same or not. So I will always, most of the time, I will get the chef and develop the SOP with them together so that they believe, they buy into the idea of, oh, this standard is good.
Provided if they stay lah.
Yeah, so I want to practice this and then tell them that we can scale the business together with the head chefs. So this is how I look at it. We want to scale, we want to open few more joints, but we need the standard to be there. Yeah.
Iced tea.
Okay, can.
Iced tea. You just asked for a drink. Where's your coffee?
Okay,
up.
hold on. We're going back on air. See,
Kiss 92 traffic.
Good morning. If you're on the KPE heading towards the TPE, look out at the PIE Tuas exit because a car has stalled there. Not sure what's happening, but if you do, it's 88550920.
welcome back to The Big Show and The Big Show TV. In the studio, it's Glenn, Angel, and Kyle. And, on location, we've got F Seetoh and Douglas, who's just gone to get a drink for Seetoh because Seetoh is just enjoying all the solid food there at Wangi Garden. Now, today, I can't help but feel that because Singapore drew with China last night, we're talking about comeback here on the show in terms of Douglas and his comeback. And today, we are going to have a halftime break as well here on the Big Show TV. Very football, right?
Yes.
And during the halftime break today, we're going to have a musical treat for everyone because Kyle Ravin is going to whip out his long didgeridoo, and entertain us all. For about 10 minutes before Dr. Leong Hoe Nam comes in at 9 a.m. today. So you guys also stay tuned later, okay?
Absolutely.
This guy can really, really play the didgeridoo. We're going to find out a little bit more from Kyle, like how he started playing the didgeridoo. Yeah. And it's also such a coincidence because next month, the Big Show is going to be broadcasting live from Australia. We're going to be in Queensland for about 5 days and broadcasting every day from there.
Maybe we'll learn to play the didgeridoo.
I think so. Maybe,
Yes, I need to learn how to pronounce it as well. I know they're beautiful though. They are beautiful.
So stand by for that. Kyle Ravin and his didgeridoo.
Of all equipments, why didgeridoo?
You want to ask Kyle now?
Yeah.
Maybe Kyle can tell us.
Why the
it's
didgeridoo?
meant for him.
Kyle?
Of all instruments, why the didgeridoo?
Yeah.
Because it's the oldest wind instrument
In the world.
So
Ooh.
start from your roots.
Wow, what a
And
great
it starts
reason.
with your vibrations. It's more than just an instrument lah. It really can connect with you
Hey,
on a
right.
very holistic
It
level.
sounds like you're this you sound like describing the art of farting like that.
Well, you know what? Hey, show him.
Don't turn that into just
Yeah,
play
just do a little bit for Seetoh.
No, seriously, right now.
Yeah,
right now?
Yeah,
right now.
yeah.
On air, yeah.
Sure.
Shall I-
First and foremost, this is a modern didgeridoo. He's got a number of didgeridoos.
It's
Look
made
at it.
of
Can you see it? Can you see it? Show them the instrument first, bro.
It is made of
Okay, do some
PVC, this
Ed
one.
Sheeran,
Look at
Ed
that.
Sheeran, do some Ed
This is
Sheeran.
didgeridoo.
Yeah, okay.
Play
Alright.
something nice for Seetoh.
Play something.
Okay,
I'll-
Seetoh.
I'll just
And
do
Douglas.
I'll just do
Here
a,
we go.
Go,
a drone
go.
for you. Just
And
do
everyone.
a simple drone.
Gonna do
we
a
play
drone.
later.
Okay, drone. Okay.
Wow, it's like, oh my goodness. Yeah.
Just a little sample.
It's like the cruise ship coming in. Wow.
Actually, he's right. Huh?
Yeah.
That sound.
Is it hard
boarding
to
now through your
to master?
Is it hard to master?
Yeah.
I think we should talk about this later.
Okay,
Okay,
I feel like you're a bit shy also.
Yeah.
I'm a bit shy,
Because
because
now
you're
it's
the
like
first-
Seetoh segment.
But you are the first Singaporean didgeridoo player I know. So congratulations, man.
Oh, thank you, Seetoh. Thank
There
you.
you
Too.
go.
Yeah, me too. Okay, shall we go back on the Big Show TV or not?
No.
No,
We're
we
still,
stay-
we're
stay
still,
on?
talking to
The food?
Douglas and Seetoh for a bit. So, Douglas, when exactly did you start Wangi Garden? How long have you been there?
Just 2 months, less than 2 months.
Oh,
Okay. So once again,
Yeah, that's
Wangi
it.
Garden. Wangi Garden is located. Kyle, you have the address.
Arc 380.
Okay.
At
Your
R380 along the Jalan Besar Road. So we have also ample parking around the area, along the streets. We have parking itself in the building, but just slightly more expensive.
okay.
Okay. That's why I think many people want to know as well.
Yes, for sure.
Parking and where they can.
is there still that huge open air car park behind the bus stop opposite Arc 380, Douglas?
Correct. So the heavy parking, actually there's one row of car parks as well. For people who want more affordable parking, you can go there. Very convenient. Just cross the pedestrian crossing and you can reach here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if
okay.
anything, there is a very, very old school SO over there.
Wait,
Like,
that's
right,
It's
that's
one
right,
of those
that's
like
right.
very, very
Really
old
old school.
school.
Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it.
Petrol.
The small one, right?
units only.
Yes, I
Yes.
remember that.
If you're
Yes.
looking for, if you guys are looking for landmarks, where the SO, where the car park, I give you the best landmark. It's just about 300 meters from the Singapore Cascade.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. I guess.
And now
Okay.
you know. Oh,
Let-
that one. Okay, no.
Right. Let's
Oh,
continue to
that's
talk to Seetoh and Douglas on the Big Show TV. Meantime, here's Surfaces and Jake. Don't Let Me Down on Kiss 92.
Wow, this is
Okay,
Hello?
so what are you having? Yeah, we're here. What are you having?
Oh, okay. This is, we're talking about congee and porridge. What's the difference? What's the difference between congee and porridge?
Okay,
Your version.
So porridge is a bit more watery, where you can really eat the rice bits. That's more the porridge. It's like rice with water.
Yes.
But for congee, it's really you got to do it until it is
It's almost
like
creamy.
almost becoming creamy already.
Yeah.
You cannot
Alright.
you cannot really taste the bits of the rice.
Correct.
Yeah.
So it's like a baby's food, this one.
Yeah.
The porridge is those more granular. You can taste the soft grains and all that.
Yeah.
So this one baby food. Nyang, 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 nyang.
Fun fact, I learned recently that the word congee also comes from an old Sanskrit word for kanji, which essentially is the same meaning.
Oh.
Porridge.
Okay.
We learned something today.
Sanskrit word. Wow.
Kanji.
Sanskrit is from like India. Tibet,
Ancient India.
It is.
So literally you go to Tekka and
India,
you
where
ask
got
someone,
porridge?
have, Seetoh, have.
India got. Where?
It's called
What
kanji.
Indian porridge?
It's literally called kanji. It's just rice with water.
Kanji. Wow.
Rice
Interesting.
with water, and then they add like pickles to it. Sometimes they put ikan bilis in it.
Wow.
Oh,
Okay.
wow. Oh, yeah, I heard about kanji. Yeah.
Kanji.
So kanji,
okay.
kanji.
Breakfast, dinner, lunch. What kind of? When do you eat that?
I don't know.
Okay.
So it's very similar to like fish porridge,
To
the
me-
one, the
to me-
rice
to me,
porridge.
kanji
Is it
is like sick people food lah. So,
like
so I
soup
don't.
and then just rice
Yes,
inside.
yes, very similar.
Okay.
But my friends in America, when they are you know what's their comfort food? When they
America?
don't feel good, like
Hot
Chicken
dog.
soup. Chicken
Hot dog.
soup.
a cheeseburger. Those
cheeseburger.
basic cheeseburger. So it's not about what enters your stomach that makes you feel comfortable. It's what your mind says is comfortable. That's comfort food. That's what grandma gave me when I was sick as a kid. So comfort food is not about the tummy. Hey, what you all gesturing?
No, don't worry
Because you're
about it.
talking, we don't want to
I'll go
interrupt.
toilet.
We're not interrupting
I'll
you.
go toilet.
Yeah.
I'll go toilet.
So Cheyenne went out to
yeah,
pick Dr. Leong. Oh, she's
Oh,
back.
it's here already. Okay, we're 9 o'clock already.
It's going to be soon.
Yeah. So we're going to go on air one last time, I think, right, Cheyenne?
Yes.
Yeah. One last time, and then after
His
that, Kyle
porridge
is doing
his porridge is
didgeridoo.
his porridge is very smooth, very creamy, and it takes more effort to cook this style of congee than a regular porridge.
Yeah, I like porridge like this. This is very Hong Kong style, right?
Wow, some more like
So
that.
fine, so creamy.
This is a crispy skin char siu bao.
Crispy skin char siu bao. Wow. Okay.
It's like you melt.
Wow, wow, it is. Wow, meltingly soft.
Does it look like it's crispy skin? Eh? It's still white.
It's crumbly.
Yeah.
Wow, if I hold it, it will break. So I got to lift it with my chopstick. Here we go. Wow. It is not like potato chip crispy. It is it melt in your mouth, crumbly, soft and crumbly. Very
Nice.
Yeah, very nice.
Well, some make here as well.
So we only got limited quantity daily for this.
Where else sells this?
Nowhere else. Only here.
Wow.
Oh,
And someone was asking Douglas whether you make your youtiao in house or you get it from somewhere else.
You tell we got it from a supplier.
Supplier. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
But you toast it till it's crispy before you roll it.
Correct. Well, because these people selling the youtiao are the specialists. Yeah.
It's not easy to make.
Yeah, they are specialists. So we leave the job to them.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Like a good chicken rice, so easy to like. It's very difficult to make. It's easy to get it wrong.
Yeah.
Same as yi jia kueh.
Yi char kway.
Yeah.
So how's the bun?
It's
pao.
nice. It's baked. That is.
Yeah.
It's nice. Not
baked.
so
It's baked.
oily.
Yeah,
Baked.
big.
The filling is. I mean, it's light. It's not like your pao. It's got very thick filling and all that. It's a very
Correct.
soft, airy inside, and it's
Very fragrant. Yeah.
all the savory, the
Pang,
umami, the meat, and
how
all
xiang,
that inside.
So you've got rice dishes like fried rice, you've got dim sum, then you say you've got Western food as well like in the evening. Do you have like other stuff like noodles and other dishes?
So for the noodle, we have the Western noodle lah. So we have our aglio olio, mala aglio olio.
Pastas.
Wow.
Yeah, pasta. So that's only the noodle part. We don't have like duck noodle. All this
Okay.
we don't.
You can't
Okay.
sell wonton noodle but next door selling wonton.
Correct.
And in a place like this, the management tells you try not to compete with each other. So as a manager of a place like this, they have to curate. Make
Yeah.
sure everything complements
We have like
each other.
polo mee opposite. We have the Chinese la mee, so we try not to. Yeah.
Okay, got it.
why? How come? I mean, competition is great. What? Just.
Well, you don't want two stalls selling the same thing in the same area.
But if
so-
his is better.
If it's a huge food center with 50, 100 stores, you need more than one or two. But if a small place like this, you can afford to curate.
Imagine you go to one coffee shop, got like 3 zao cai peng. Wow.
That's true, lah.
Yes,
Yeah.
what's the point? Yeah.
But consumers, I guess, they just want the best.
They're
know what I mean,
getting
lah?
the best because each stall has been curated to be the best.
I
So,
guess.
Yeah,
okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Imagine if we go to, we at the radio station, everybody is a vegan or vegetarian, like Angel, then you don't know variety, man.
That's true.
Yeah, we need a little bit of variety in our life.
And also, it's like, you know, I mean, if everybody is a vegan.
Oh, stop it.
I mean, vegan. You're a vegetarian.
Vegetarian,
That's why.
yes. Yeah, okay.
If everyone is a vegan means, I don't know, not so exciting.
Hey, Bale.
Right.
Angel, what's the difference between vegans and vegetarians again?
Vegans don't eat any animal products. I still have eggs and cheese.
Okay.
Yeah, I was vegan until I joined these guys. Then
Yeah.
it became very hard to not eat eggs and cheese. So,
See?
yeah. So now I'm vegetarian.
Milk. Vegans cannot take milk also. Right?
Also not milk. And some really purist vegans don't
Cannot take honey also.
They don't take honey. They don't wear cotton. They don't wear leather. So those are the serious vegans.
I'll pray for them.
Yeah, please do.
Wait. Why can't they wear cotton? As in, like, they can't.
Because of silk. Because of the
Silk,
silkworms,
yes,
not
okay.
cotton. Silk.
Silkworms.
My mistake.
Okay, no worries. But then the silk comes
from silkworms.
but the cotton comes from sheep, right?
To some people, yes.
Oh,
Careful. Don't start him. Don't start him.
I just said-
low blow.
I said that because I know that's what you're thinking, Seetoh. That's what you're thinking.
Don't speak on his behalf.
I'm thinking. I know you're wrong. I am thinking. Vegans cannot drive Mercedes-Benz with leather seats.
No, now they have vegan leather. A lot of the cars are doing
PU
fake leather.
Mercedes use vegan leather. Then
No.
why would
I don't
Douglas
know. I
buy
didn't
it?
say that.
No, he thinks you're saying that.
No. I said a lot of brands for cars are doing that
Yes,
now.
yes,
a lot.
yes.
I'm not sure about Benz,
Correct.
but a lot.
Correct. She's not saying it's Mercedes-Benz because, I mean, we don't know for a fact whether they do it or not. Okay? You know, my seat's not vegan leather, okay?
Douglas's Mercedes-Benz has got beef leather inside.
Yes,
Beef
of course.
Cow
Yes,
leather.
yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
tenderloin leather. so hey, all you guys, any questions from the this one my favorite.
Yes. So we
Any
will
questions
close
from the
with
viewers or
we
not?
will close with some questions from our viewers. Okay, we're coming up in 40 seconds on air for one last time. All right. So do we have a few
Okay.
questions on Facebook or
We have a
YouTube?
few about the opening hours and
but
this
we
and
had-
that.
Yeah, so let's just round up. You know, we'll talk a little bit more about Wangi Garden, where it's located. The duck. Look at that.
Ooh,
Oh
there you
my
go.
goodness. Angel,
Yeah.
Pictures of this
I
was
give you the
okay.
drumstick.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I just want the skin.
So good.
Okay, stand by.
Wow,
Stand by. Back on air. Back on air.
no point.
Seetoh.
可以了。OK。
多一个炒饭就好了。
One more second.
Counting Crows, Accidentally in Love, right here on Kiss 92. All the great songs in one place. It's Glenn, Angel, and Kyle, and we're joined by F Seetoh today because it's Makansutra Friday, and he is coming to us from Wangi Garden. Good morning, Seetoh.
Yo. I'm enjoying my tang kuih duck. Tang kuih is what kind of Chinese herb?
It's an
that,
herb.
Dong Quai.
Yeah. Herb or herb?
Herb.
I'll say
The
herb.
kind of that grandma used to boil for their daughters to get through that difficult
Correct.
time of the month.
Yes.
But it tastes horrible, but it helps them ease the pain apparently. Wow. Okay, this one is the chao fan.
One of our best seller here.
Watch out.
Ooh,
Fried rice?
Yeah. He said the sambal fried rice.
Ooh, looks lovely.
Is that in a clay pot? Ooh, is it clay pot? Yeah, it is a clay pot.
So if anything, if you're wondering what's happening, Douglas is actually pulling out different dishes for Seetoh to try.
Yeah.
And
Arc
we have got.
380.
Oh, look at that!
He just broke the egg, right?
And that's a clay pot.
Yeah, if you miss any
So
part
you
of the
got a
show,
clay
you
pot.
can always watch back.
So it's got a clay pot sambal fried rice.
with-
Not nasi goreng, right? Something.
Same lah.
It's almost there,
Same
but
lah,
it's
same. I
different.
just yeah.
And it's okay.
Oh wait, I want
Yummy.
to taste something. Wait, I wanna
Douglas,
confirm
just to clarify, you're open every day, right?
Open every day. Yes.
9 to 9. Okay.
9 to 9. And there's also a nice buffet which you can enjoy from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m.
To 9
Yeah.
p.m. No reservations. You have to walk
No
in.
reservation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you only get 2 hours to eat.
Yes.
Right. But what
Yeah.
a steal.
More than enough,
$29 for
You eat.
everything that's available there at Wangi Garden.
Yep.
Amazing.
If you came in and you ate what I ate down here, and a little bit more for 29, it's worth it already, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, we hate to have to say goodbye, but we do have to go. Seetoh and Douglas, thank you so much for joining us today, and we look forward definitely to visiting you at Wangi Garden. And everyone who's thinking, where should I go for lunch today? Where should I go for dinner? Head down and support Douglas, okay, at Wangi Garden.
Oh, yay, finally I can eat in peace.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you,
See
Seetoh.
you guys.
Good
Thank
seeing you, Douglas. We'll have a round of golf soon.
All
Take
the
care.
best.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye-bye. Okay, coming up very, very soon, it'll be Kyle Ravin, who is going to be entertaining us with his Didgeridoo, and also coming up, infectious disease specialist from the Rofi Clinic, Dr. Leong Hoe Nam, right here on The Big Show TV.
The only way to get out of bed.
Yeah, so if you're still with us, it's a real treat today because firstly, you're going to be playing the Didgeridoo.
Yeah,
Secondly,
man.
it's an extended version of the Big Show TV, which rarely ever happens.
Should I go get Dr. Leong?
Yeah,
I'll
you
go get
could.
him.
Yeah, you can go get him. So just in case you're wondering why the Didgeridoo, well, Kyle, you were studying in Australia, right? That's what I take it. Oh, you were living there. No, you were never there.
When did he hear about that?
I literally went to
Oh,
Australia.
you just went to
learn
Australia.
The
No,
Didgeridoo.
I thought you studied there or something. You never did. Okay.
No.
You went there to learn it. So how long did you take to learn it?
This was 2009, I believe.
Okay.
Oh, hi. Welcome.
Dr. Leong.
How's it going?
Dr. Leong Hoe Nam.
Good morning. Oh, okay. Come, sit down.
So this was 2009. Watched a video and I thought, wow, this is so cool. I want to
Yeah.
get involved with this.
Yeah.
And then I picked up the instrument and the rest is history.
And did you end up buying the original type? Because the one that you have here is
Okay.
a PVC.
So the one that I had first
Yeah.
was actually it's a travel version. So it's
Small.
PVC as well.
Oh, okay.
But it screws down.
Oh, to become right.
So,
okay.
but it extends to like 2-point-something meters.
Okay.
long.
Okay.
We're still live on The Big Show TV.
We
are, yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Leong Hoe Nam is
Dr.
in the
Leong.
house.
Hi, good morning,
So,
everyone.
Dr.
Good
Long,
morning.
we're just talking about something completely unrelated to.
Shingles.
Dishing off for that.
We're talking about vibrations. We're talking about the didgeridoo and
Which he
how-
has with him today.
Well done.
Yeah.
Well done.
You want to play a little bit?
Yeah, play a
Yeah,
little bit.
yeah, sure, I'll do
Use
that.
your microphone.
What I'll do
can
is
stand up.
I'll actually explain how the didgeridoo works.
Yep.
And we can all actually kind of try it because we don't need a didgeridoo
Yeah.
to play the didgeridoo.
Oh,
But
okay.
you
okay.
can't really play a song with the didgeridoo.
No, it's a
right?
drone instrument, so you
Right.
only play in one key.
Oh, okay.
But the way, and if you're watching this on the Big Show TV as well, you can try this anywhere, anytime. All you gotta do is blow what they call a raspberry.
That's how you blow in.
That's essentially it.
No. Is that how you blow into it?
Yes.
Yes.
So the didgeridoo is just a hollow instrument. There are many names for the didgeridoo. They call it idaki, there's mago, there's igi. There are many different names for it. And it's because different Aboriginal tribes have different languages, and in different languages, they call it different things.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
it all points towards the same.
I mean, it looks
instrument.
beautiful, and usually it's made out of a
Wood, right?
the branch of a tree. Or something.
Traditionally, it's eucalyptus.
The
And
eucalyptus
there are-
tree.
And the usual breeds of eucalyptus, they use yellow bark, stringy bark, iron bark,
Aiyo.
bloodwood.
Wow.
These are different versions or species
Right.
of eucalyptus.
Is one better than the other, or they're just different?
They all sound different. And
Oh.
iron bark is an iron bark has really dense sound.
Okay.
Stringy bark really good on the low ends. PVC
Yeah.
very big with lows.
Oh, I see. But you
okay.
see, for your PVC didgeridoo,
Yeah.
I mean, when you played it this morning,
Yeah.
it sounded just like
A wooden
the other
one.
didgeridoos.
Yes.
So you were saying earlier that you can't play a tune, but if you have many didgeridoos together, all giving you different sounds, you can play a tune, right?
It's
don't
think so.
possible to an extent, yes.
To an extent, okay.
Yes.
Like what?
Yeah.
You can play a song by Taylor Swift.
No, because it goes low, and some have low tones, some have higher tones because of the thickness of the bark and the difference of the bark.
Correct.
So if you put them all together, it's like a chorus, right?
But they'll have to come
me.
together and work it out.
Yeah, of course, like any band.
But
yeah.
for the most part, it's just a drone instrument. instrument lah. So
Okay.
so you're not gonna get tunes with the didgeridoo.
Got it.
Okay.
So how to make the sound is you blow a raspberry,
Yeah.
right? Then you have harmonics.
Okay.
Where your tongue and the tightness of your mouth decides what kind of range you get. So you
see, you do it so well like that. I'm
It's
just doing
practice, yeah.
when I can't control my
no, that's
my
just me
lips.
pulling my tongue back and bringing it in.
Wow. Okay, we have only like 1.5 minutes to do this
Great.
before we go on live with Dr. Leong
Sure.
at 9 a.m. So can you
Do it,
just
do
do,
it, do it.
something?
Absolutely.
Can you play something for us?
We'll do it.
Okay. Ooh.
I'll adjust the camera. Well done. That was nice. So basically, it's almost like an echo of what you're doing in your mouth.
Yes.
Almost.
So everything I do in my mouth
It's enhanced.
gets enhanced
Yeah.
in the didgeridoo, but then I add vocalizations to it. So I do the coo and the coo and the coo.
And it's coming from here as well,
Yeah.
sometimes your throat.
So what? I mean, you gotta have strong lungs to do this,
So
man.
it's circular breathing, and circular breathing helps a lot with sleep apnea as well. That's
Wow.
the other medical study that's happening now. But essentially, it's breathe in and breathe out at the same
That's
time.
it. I'm buying a didgeridoo.
Yeah.
I'm going to buy one when we go
You
to Australia.
everything also you want.
That's not true.
Dr. Leong, this
That's-
one. Everything she wants, she'll buy like exercise bike or so, and after that use it like once, twice, and after that
Are
don't
you
use it
kidding
already.
me? I use it every day.
Right, only now.
I'm not you.
Your first bike you sold,
Because
and then after that you bought another
You know
one.
why? It was a crap bike.
Ah, okay,
I
okay.
use
so I
very
bought
good.
a better
I use
bike.
my exercise bike. to hang my
Didgeridoo, but you
towel.
need to teach her lah. Okay, okay.
Didgeridoo. I want to play
Okay,
the
going
didgeridoo.
on air with Dr. Leong Hoe Nam. Thanks for that, Kyle.
Nice,
That
it was
great.
really great.
That was brilliant.
Better mileage and fuel savings with every drive. SBC Levo. Fuel every drive.
From the 2000s to today, all the great songs in one place. This is Kiss 92. Waking up Singapore. And I get up. The Big Show on Kiss 92. And I get up.
Good morning, Singapore, and welcome to an extended Big Show TV today. We had F Seetoh earlier on, and right now in this next hour, we are joined by Dr. Leong Hoe Nam, our good friend whom I haven't seen in a long time. And of course, every time Dr. Leong is here, there is a good reason for him to be here. But I'm going to give him a nice introduction today for those of you who have not met Dr. Leong. Now, his clinical interest is in the treatment of complex infectious diseases such as tuberculosis, HIV, and surgical complications, especially for transplant patients and patients with multi-drug resistant organisms. Now, when he began his advanced specialist training in infectious diseases, Dr. Leong pursued his interests in virology at the Royal Free and University College Medical School.
He's asking you to stop.
Oh,
He asked you
I
to
didn't-
stop
I
like 2
was-
minutes
I was
ago.
looking at my-
I know, because all
Yeah.
the accolades and the
And Dr. Leong Hoe Nam is from the Rofi Clinic.
he's so shy. Look
Hi,
at
Dr.
him.
Leong.
Why so shy, Dr.
When
Leong?
are you shy? shy. You're not shy.
First of all, good morning, Singapore.
I love it.
I'm just so excited to come on board. It's been a long time since I came, so I just wanted to spice things up. Last week, I was supposed to come out last week, but
Yes.
a couple of people were not around.
I was
so
down
had to
with
do-
COVID.
Yeah, oh,
Yeah.
that's
And
terrible.
FD is
For
in
2 days.
Spain, so it was a smaller show.
A small show,
So we
yeah.
wanted you to come on when there were more people here.
Absolutely.
But it's so
Okay.
nice to have you on the show. How have you been, Dr. Leong?
I've been fine. I trust Singapore has been fine. The COVID numbers that were in November, December last year has come down. So I'm thankful for that. And then I think Glenn caught the tail end of it.
Yeah.
But funny enough, right? I didn't feel ill until the morning I got in touch with them because I was like shivering, At like 5 a.m. in the morning, somehow I was having the chills. And I checked my temperature and I had a temperature. But prior to that, right, I was fine. I was golfing, I was gymming, I felt nothing. I had no fever, nothing. So I was really confused as well that I was negative after 2 days.
Yeah, it was really quick for him.
Yeah, so that's why you said tail end. But how is that possible, Dr. Leong? And is COVID still a thing? Because I have friends who are doctors who tell me it's not a thing anymore.
Well, it really depends. So for majority of us, I would dare say 90% of us, the next COVID gets a bit milder. However, about 5 to 10% of us still get it really, really bad. And this is where they come and see me and they end up with very bad COVID. They really think it's the worst thing possible. And I end up have to admit them, treat them. And this tends to be elderly. This tends to be immunocompromised. So that's a group which Glenn doesn't fit inside. Okay. However, there's one small group which I really very worry about. This is a shout out to all those people who have long COVID.
Yeah.
I think about 5% of the people in Singapore will end up with long COVID. So I do have young people, much younger than any of us here in the audience, including kids who are still schooling in primary school, who ends up with long COVID, and their whole life is totally shattered. They can't go to school, they can't do their activities, and whatever you do, whatever tests you do, they're all normal, but they really have no energy. They can't get out of their state. It's as if a flu that kept going on and on and on, but for months to even years.
Oh dear.
So you say they can't get out of bed, they can't go to school. Is that the only thing, lethargy, or is there more? Like, do they still have a cough? Do they have a cold? They don't test positive, right?
Okay, so they're tested negative. They may have a bit of cough and other symptoms, but one of the most they have a lot of lethargy. They have what you call the brain fog. The mind can't think. You can do your mathematical sums very quickly, but it will take 3 times or 4 times the amount of time to solve the same problem. So I've got very, very high ranking professionals who just can't go on. For example, you're doing your golfing, your biking, your exercise in your gym, and these people would be doing it on a very consistent every other day whole thing. But when long COVID struck, they can't even get out of it.
That must
These are
affect
very driven people.
And it must affect school. It must affect work. You know what I mean? You could lose your job.
Yeah.
You could get kicked out of school for not performing well without any reason as such, right?
Okay, and then I'll tell you, it's the biggest challenge to sanity, because they will be visiting about 5 to 10 doctors who says there's nothing wrong with you. You are being lazy.
Oh no.
Oh,
Wow.
no, but how can you tell though?
Precisely. So at the end of the day, it ends up seeing me. They'll say you have long COVID.
Right. You, the doctor who understands, because some doctors don't understand.
No, they don't.
It is a disease in evolution, in the sense that we begin to understand it more and more. And eventually, we actually come up with a label. We come with, then the person cries. It's like, oh, I've been looking
Oh,
for this.
dear.
I know I have it.
Poor
But
thing.
no doctor will tell me that. Then against hospitalization leave, a lot of support. We don't have treatment at this point in
Oh
time.
no.
Okay.
We don't have treatment at this point. So it's a real big struggle.
Okay, let's continue
okay.
to talk to Dr. Leong on the Big Show TV. I miss this man. I love this man. I haven't seen this man in a long time now. Dr. Leong Hoe Nam with us live on the Big Show and the Big Show TV. Up next, Jax Jones and Zoe Wees. This is Never Lonely on Kiss 92.
I just have a very quick question, Dr. Leong. I know you're not here to talk about COVID, but just because we're coming off the back of what you just said, no cure, but is there anything people who might be going through this right now, is there anything they can do to make themselves feel better? Maybe improve their tiredness, build up that immunity, anything at all? I know you said no cure, but is there anything that they can do to make themselves
Honestly,
feel better?
nothing has been proven.
Wow, okay.
It's really a
That's quite
difficult
bleak,
journey.
huh?
Nothing's proven. There are different medications which we try, but at the end of the day, you really need a understanding doctor to walk this entire journey. And the good news is, some studies have shown that 90% will recover in about 6 months. But there's still a long way.
Okay.
6 months not gymming, and then just lying in bed every day.
Wow.
And it's like you even question your own existence. Am I alive?
Oh my
Right.
gosh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh man.
Actually, the one thing I hated most about COVID was the brain fog.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. I had brain fog as
Yeah.
well. Yeah,
I
for the
had
first
terrible
one.
brain fog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just like
just cannot
absent-minded.
function,
You
ah.
couldn't function. You couldn't
You know,
think.
what hit me was I was supposed to go pick up some stuff, run some errands, and when I was trying to put my socks on, I just zoned out lah. Like essentially, it's a mundane task putting your sock on, and I was like, wait, something's wrong.
Actually, I did come across a few people who kind of like took a longer time to
Recover, yeah.
to respond. And some of them, they wanted to get back to the gym. They wanted to go and play golf as
But
well.
no energy.
Just like me, when I was having COVID, I had no symptoms whatsoever, like I told you the last time, Dr. Leong. And all I could think of was getting back to playing golf. So it's like 3 days after I was like negative, I played golf for 5 days in a row.
That was your comeback.
That was my comeback.
So Glenn,
Exactly.
despite his looks, is still quite young.
Yeah, despite his looks, is still quite young. Wow. Okay.
Thank you.
So, doctor, today we're not talking about COVID because you said been there, done that. Everyone's had it. We're talking about shingles.
Yes.
Because apparently numbers are rising.
Well,
Tell us, that's what we've heard. Tell us a little bit more about shingles.
Shingles. Just very quickly, this is a reactivation of the virus, chickenpox virus. Most of us have had chickenpox. Some of us have had vaccinations. With vaccinations, the risk of getting shingles is much, much, much lower. But shingles is the same virus that causes chickenpox that resides in the nerve cells at the back of the spine. So when your immunity comes down, the virus reactivates and comes out and travels along the nerves. As it travels along the nerves, it causes a lot of pain. That eventually, when it reaches the skin, you get the vesicles that looks exactly like chickenpox. Now, as it's traveling along, you get this intense pain, and some will tell you, "I didn't get a rash," not until 5 days or 7 days later. That's because the virus is still traveling, and that causes a lot of pain. So the point is, it's not about the rash because we can actually treat it quite well. It is the pain. As it travels along the nerve, it damages the nerves, it destroys the nerve in some individuals, and the pain persists for life. For a long time. Yes.
So I tell you, that's why it's urgent. If not, I know
You wouldn't
Dr.
talk
Leong
about it,
will
yeah.
not like tell us, okay, can I come in here and put out a message? Because unless it's really serious, you're talking about for life here, pain for life.
Everyone has that, or some people?
Okay, so about 1 in 3 of us will get it somehow, somewhere in our lifetime. If we cross 80 years old, and I expect everyone here to cross 80 years old.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, 50 of us, half of us, 50% of us will end up with shingles.
Oh,
So it is almost
that's
as
a
if,
high number.
Yes, it is almost as if it is inevitable. Resistance is futile. Okay, but instead you may want to think about how you can prevent it.
Dr. Leong, but what if I have never had
Chickenpox.
chickenpox
I've never had
before?
chickenpox.
Yes.
I've never had
What if
chickenpox.
I've
Two of them
never
have
had?
never had chickenpox.
Okay.
You've never had chickenpox. Okay.
So you lived in a generation similar to mine. So so do you remember when
I
we
feel
were
really
kids?
good now.
Do you remember when we were kids? You will never see a doctor unless you're about to die.
Yes.
Okay, we don't.
I still don't see a doctor unless I'm about to die, which never happens. So
Okay, so you may have had chickenpox. They were so mild when you're a kid. When you're a kid, you have chickenpox. It tends to be very, very mild. Then when you grow older, it tends to be more severe. So we could have had it when we're young, and in turn, thereafter, not know that we're chickenpox.
But so not all chickenpox come with scars and itching and stuff?
Correct. So my wife only had the 1 or 2 spots on the 1 to 2 spots on the face and 1 2 spots elsewhere, and it was over. And there was a chickenpox for her because she had it when she was less than a year old.
Ah, right, okay.
So it really depends on the age at which you get it.
I had
there-
it really bad. I had it so bad, it looked like hyena.
And do you still have
I
any
was in
scars?
the army, I still remember.
Do you have a scar? Because
my
the
mom
scars
went
don't
to-
go away, right?
My mom went to a
They do.
beautician, got the fade cream every day. She would apply because she always wants me to be a handsome son. You see,
Yeah, well,
so she applied, and all the spots disappeared.
No, it's not about the spots, because if you pick at it, they never go away.
There's
Yeah.
There's one, right? It will
you
never
try
go
not
away.
to
Yeah.
pick on it, and
Yeah.
then it does get better. Most of the scars will heal, except for a few. If you pick on it, it gets worse.
Pock mark.
Pock marks, yeah.
Okay,
Okay, we're going on
we're
air.
going
Hang
back
on.
on air. Okay, let's go back on air, and we'll talk about the shingles,
Shingles.
thing from the beginning.
Kiss 92 traffic.
On the ECP towards the airport, right after the Bayshore Road exit, look out for a broken down vehicle. Also on the CTE towards the AYE, right before the Ang Mo Kio Avenue 1 exit, a vehicle has broken down there as well. Wherever you are this Friday, please stay safe.
Welcome back to The Big Show and The Big Show TV. Our guest for today is someone we know and we love and we welcome, on The Big Show all the time. Dr. Leong and us go back a long way. When Dr. Leong first came on the show, there was Sean, there was Andre. Of course, FD is still around, but Dr. Leong, FD is on holiday right now. He's in Barcelona. But of course, now we have Angel and we have Kyle and we have Cheyenne on the show. So Dr. Leong has seen The Big Show evolve.
Yeah.
And today, he's specially come on the show to tell us a little bit more about something that could be very, very painful if
And
you
serious,
get it.
yeah.
We're here to talk about shingles.
Yes. Okay, shingles, very quickly, it's the same virus that which chickenpox causes. But what happens is after chickenpox, it lives at the back of the spine. And then when your immunity is weak, it travels along the nerves to wake itself up. As it travels along the nerve, it causes a lot of pain. The nerve gets damaged. And then finally, when it appears on the skin, you get a rash. So while it's traveling, you may not have the rash. Hence, you may have pain without the rash. You need to be mindful. Severe pain, even without a rash, it can be shingles. So most doctors are getting more aware of it. Now, in addition, the problem with the pain is the nerves get damaged, and for some, the pain will persist on for a very long time for life. So majority will actually recover in about 6 months. 90% will recover in about 6 months. Can you imagine the other 10% that goes on and on and on?
When you say for life, is like forever? Really? Pain forever?
For forever. Okay, so what
Wow.
happens is
As long as you're alive, lah.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah,
forever.
Yeah,
So
no,
the-
you know what I mean.
it will suddenly hit you
Yeah.
unexpectedly.
Yeah.
It's like you were sleeping and suddenly there's a jab.
Oh.
The pain comes again. Or some people, the slightest touch of something that's inconsequential, insignificant will trigger it. The wind.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Yeah.
Doctor, earlier you were saying that some of us may have had chickenpox but not even known it because we could have
Correct.
been very young. Or is there and people who've had chickenpox are at risk of getting shingles later on because you
Yes.
say it stays in the system, right?
Yes.
How do we know if we've had chickenpox and not known it? Is there a test?
Okay, so for all NS boys, they did a study years ago. More than 90% of them would be positive. Okay, Glenn had this during his national survey.
Yes.
So
Chickenpox.
by the age of 45, they have done a sample of patients in Singapore. Everyone has had chickenpox ever.
Oh.
So for all intent and purposes, by the age of 45 and 50 years old, you are assumed to have had chickenpox.
Oh.
It is so highly transmissible that you can't really escape it. But yes, there are a few individuals, and if you are really very obsessive and you want to test it, you can do an antibody test, which can be conducted at your GP clinic or the polyclinic to see if you have had it before.
Okay.
As long as it's ever positive, then you may get shingles. Now, so a quick one for the parents. Now, the parents with kids, if you are taking your kids for the chickenpox vaccination, remember which arm you give the shot to.
Oh, why?
Okay, if you give it to the right deltoids, which is on the right upper arm, then the second shot for the chickenpox vaccine, you should give it at the same place. The reason is the virus that was given to you, the vaccine, is actually a live virus. So the live virus may potentially give you shingles later. It's very rare. We don't have the numbers for it, but it's really very rare. So if you have it on your right deltoid, then the place where you get the shingles will be on the right deltoid.
Oh, because okay.
So if you have it on the right deltoid this time and the left deltoid the next time, you've increased
Your
just
shingles by twice. Oh,
So for those kids who are getting the shingles shot, getting the chickenpox shot, please do it on the same arm if you can. If you can't, don't worry, because honestly, the occurrence is very, very slim.
okay.
I remember when my mom had
Yeah, go ahead.
shingles. Even
Recently?
Last year. Even when she was putting her nightie on,
Oh no.
she was in pain.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Showering was painful for
I
her.
mean, like what Dr. Leong said earlier on, the wind.
The wind
So
blowing.
in other words, if someone has shingles and I blow on that affected area, it's painful.
Yeah, it may be painful.
Is-
Yeah.
So different people respond differently.
Constantly or on and off?
It tends to be on and
On and off, okay.
So the way my mom described it, right, is like, road rash, you fall down and then it's like a sore wound and
Yeah.
then you can add a little bit of water and then
Yes.
it stings.
That's how.
Okay.
That's what it's like. But there's nothing on your hand.
Oh dear.
For my mom was her back.
Right. So back to these two individuals here, Dr. Leong, who have never had chickenpox. So if they go for their test and it's
Antibody
determined
test.
that they have never had chickenpox, chances are they will not get shingles, right?
Okay, without chickenpox, then you won't get shingles. So
Okay.
you must have chickenpox inside the body.
Okay.
So assuming they're negative, no. But immediately, I would urge them to get vaccinated for chickenpox.
Chickenpox or shingles?
Okay, so if you're negative,
Yeah.
if you're negative for the antibody, that means you have never been exposed.
Yeah.
So you won't get shingles. But I urge you to get yourself vaccinated for
Right.
chickenpox.
You can still get chickenpox.
But don't we get that during school though?
Because
I mean,
I
don't we
think
get
I-
the
Not
vaccination?
during your time.
Oh no.
During my time, I didn't have a
No,
chickenpox
we did.
vaccine. Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
She's also our time, Michelle.
Yeah.
Not so far.
Okay, disclaimer, 1988. So I
Despite
think
the
I
young
would have
looks.
I would have had, right? No, I don't know. Must ask my father.
Anyway.
Yeah, so you got to check. Okay, so I know Cheyenne is flashing. We gotta do a time check right now, but I need to ask you this on the radio right now because not everyone is watching us on the Big Show TV. To prevent shingles, are we now talking about
We have
going
a-
for a vaccination?
We have a vaccination, and this is what I'm appealing to everyone.
Okay.
Shingles is a curse that will fall on everyone's body.
Okay.
Sometime or another. Get yourself vaccinated, save yourself from the pain, then kiss every day. Kiss 92 every day.
Okay, let's continue to talk to Dr. Leong on the Big Show TV because I'm going to tell him something that I don't think he's expecting. All right, it's 9:20.
Kiss 92 Time Check brought to you.
So, has the take-up rate for this vaccination been encouraging?
We have more and more people coming up for vaccinations, and in part, those people who have had shingles, their friends, their neighbors, and their relatives will all start going for it because the patient is the strongest advocate for the vaccine. But take-up is slow. In part, it's not available at the polyclinics. It's available only at the GPs and the private clinics. It is a pretty penny. We're talking about a few $100s each shot. So
Okay.
you need 2 shots at least
Right.
2 months
Each
apart.
shot. That's your
I've gone
question.
for one already,
He's gone for one.
Dr. Leong.
Brilliant.
So he was wondering if that one shot and the price, as you said, it's a pretty penny. Is it for the one shot or is it for the 2 shots?
It's for the
one
one
shot.
shot.
One shot.
Okay.
So I paid like
Significant.
about $460, I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's
Okay.
saying that's a bit overpriced then. Look at his face. Look at his face.
Okay, so go and get your shingle shot. So the most important thing is to get completed with a second shot.
Yeah.
Once you get protected, then your risk of getting shingles falls dramatically by about 90%. The data shows that it's effective for up to 10 years. After 10 years, you may
10
need
years,
another
okay.
one, but we have no idea point. We have no idea. We'll look at the data subsequently.
Okay.
90% protection, 10 years.
Yeah.
Question, you were talking
The
about
second shot, by the way, is
Oh,
like
yeah.
a few months later. About 2
Yeah,
months
2
later?
to 6 months.
Two
and
to
the
6
whole
months
thing
later.
lasts 10 years, right? You were saying earlier that for people like Kyle and I, if we have never had chickenpox before, we go for this antibody test and all that. Does the antibody test only test for chickenpox or other
It's just only
diseases?
for chickenpox.
Only for chickenpox. Another question, measles, mumps and stuff like that. So chickenpox has kind of like the adult version of chickenpox, which is shingles. Do children's diseases like measles and mumps have any adult version of it? Should we be worried about anything else that's going to crop up?
Okay, so for measles, mumps, rubella, you can get them as adults as well.
Okay.
When you do get them, it tends to be more severe. So for most of us, certainly Glenn's my age and below, we all have had the vaccinations if you are Singaporean. If you are non-Singaporean, there's a chance that your country may not have given it to you because the vaccination program wasn't in place or the vaccine was not stored correctly. And because of that, you didn't really get a good shot. You had a half-baked shot.
Right.
So for the non-Singaporeans, one option is to take the vaccine again. The second option is to get the test done. So my suggestion is just take the vaccine again because it's cheaper than doing the tests.
The antibody test,
the
right?
antibody
Okay. And this vaccination you're talking about for like measles and mumps would be what?
Measles, mumps, rubella is the MMR vaccine.
It's a one, all-in-one.
It's an all-in-one, 3-in-1. So you give it usually at about 12 months and 18 months for the kids.
Right.
Okay, for the adults, at least one shot does help protection. But going forward, the science has indicated that 2 shots of MMR vaccines might be better. 2 shots of vaccine. So we like to give them at least 6 months to a year apart.
Okay.
Dr. Leong, got a question. I'm expecting a baby soon. When I bring my baby for chickenpox vaccine, can I get one as well?
Yes,
You
can
could, I
get one.
suppose. You could ask the
Can,
doctor.
right?
Can.
No harm, right?
Okay,
Like
so-
if I do more than one.
Yes. So if we get a chickenpox vaccine again, we are in essence challenging the body. And if you have previous immunity, there's no harm to you. Okay, so his point is right. Why do I do the test?
The antibody test.
When the vaccine might be cheaper? I might as well take the vaccine and then be done with it.
Don't.
Because if it's negative, I'll still do it. So you're right. Get the vaccine and be done with it if you haven't had it. Option number 2 is to do the testing. But if you're reaching 45 to 50 years old, the statistics show that you probably have infection previously. Then at that age, at 50 years old, which is the age at which we start vaccinating for shingles, do you need to do the test first? The answer is no. Just go for the shingles shot. Get yourself protected immediately. Now, there is no data, no scientific data to say that the shingles shot will protect you against chickenpox. They haven't done a study for that.
Okay.
But immunologically, theoretically, it will work. So if you are 50 years old and above, forget the test, even though you don't remember having a chickenpox. That's
Just
because
do
your dad
shingles.
and mom didn't take you to the doctors. But instead, just take the shingles shot, get protected like Glenn.
So I did the right thing, huh?
He
Dr.
did
Leong?
the right
I
thing.
just want to find
Half
out
the
if I've
right
ever
thing.
had it. You know?
I wasn't even scheduled to go for the shingle shot. My wife was not feeling well. We went to a private clinic. She was there waiting. I saw the poster. Hey, shingles. After I went in there, I said, "Hey, doctor, can I have one shingles shot?"
Because he just had to have it.
But it's quite a strong jab, you know. Usually I don't have like side effects and all that. But I have to say, after the shingles shot, like the next day, my body felt warm.
Yes.
Yeah, like I was having a fever, but I wasn't having a fever. But then that's it. That's all.
Okay.
Okay, wait, going on here. Rob Thomas, Lonely No More, right here on Kiss 92. All the great songs in one place. Our second guest for this morning, and that's the reason why we have extended the Big Show TV, is Dr. Leong Hoe Nam, infectious disease specialist at Mount Elizabeth Novena Hospital. He is from the Rofi Clinic, of course.
Good morning, Dr. Leong. And today we're talking about essentially what are known as children's diseases, your mumps,
Yes,
measles,
yes.
and
Rubella.
rubella and chickenpox.
Yes.
And talking about shingles. I mean, the reason we're talking about shingles is, I mean, Glenn saw a poster up for a shingles vaccination. We feel like the numbers might be coming up because we haven't really heard about it before, but now it's on some people's lips. Are the numbers actually going up?
They are, and in part it's triggered by shingles. Triggered by COVID. Many people end up with shingles with COVID because COVID is a very stressful event. It kind of stress and immune system comes down with it, and then you get shingles. So shingles does come with COVID infection.
I see.
And when it's really, really bad, it can, well, depends on the location, it can involve the face as well.
Yeah.
Involve the face, and you could end up with what you call facial paralysis on one side. You look as if you have a stroke.
Oh.
Remember
Isn't there-
Justin Bieber?
Yes, but isn't there a name for that condition?
Ramsay-Hunt syndrome.
Right.
Spot on.
Yes.
So if it involves the nerves which supplies the face, then in that case your face doesn't work.
That's brought up by shingles? Brought
That's
on by
why
shingles?
that was brought in. So
Wow.
Justin Bieber actually had shingles, but involved the nerves.
Oh my. Okay.
We had a colleague also, right? Who
Yeah,
came down
so
with that.
could it have been that this person had it without it showing on the skin?
Yes,
The
it
oh.
is. Okay, so for that case, the doctor is expected to look into the ear, and sometimes, not all the times, you will see a little rash inside the ear canal, and the person may not know it because it's just 1 or 2 spots.
So it's not even itchy.
It may not be itchy because it's just 1 or 2 spots.
Oh my goodness, right.
But the nerve that's damaged is actually the motor nerve. The motor nerve, hence you cannot do the motor functions of the face.
Ooh, wow.
Dr. Leong, does this mean that you can get shingles and not have a full-blown rash on your body?
Oh, you don't. Because it goes and travels along the nerves, then only that nerve, the skin that's distributed by that nerve will have the rash.
I see.
Got it.
Okay.
Wow.
One of the favorite myths which people love to ask is, so the Chinese believe, or at least the TCNs believe, that if it encircles the body, because it's a snake,
Like a
they call
snake,
it,
yeah.
encircles the body, then you're in trouble, then you will die.
Yes. As in, like, if the snake kind of like meets and it goes full circle and it
Like
meets.
an Ouroboros.
Like, what is
You're
that about,
gone.
though? Why does it
Okay.
only go to a certain spot? And
Actually, number one, it can be anywhere.
Okay.
But once it reactivates with one nerve, and it travels along the skin to that. Okay? So if you activate on the right side on the thorax, that means on your chest, I'll have a rash along the chest. If it activates on the face, it's on the right side of the face. Now, but how do you cross over the other side? In shingles, in the simple shingles, it doesn't cross to the other side because the nerve doesn't innervate the other side. But for people whose immunity is horrid, the virus will then go into the bloodstream, cross over to the skin on the other side through the bloodstream, which means you have a worse form of shingles.
Oh my
The
goodness.
shingles actually goes into the blood. The shingles virus goes into the blood and invades other areas. When that happens, it can go to the brain, it can go to anywhere out of the skin, your lungs,
my
your
gosh.
pancreas, etc.
Wow.
Yes, you may die because it's gone disseminated.
Right.
Yeah.
So the kidney transplant people are one of those we see some of them with.
Oh, no.
It's really, really terrible, and you pray for their life.
Right.
Okay, but eventually most will survive it.
I had a grand auntie years ago who passed on as a result of that. Like
sorry.
exactly
Of
what
shingles?
exactly what Dr. Leong just mentioned.
Oh, okay.
And then once again, it was that snake thing that went around and
So tragic.
yeah. I remember that very clearly actually.
Okay, the good thing is not many people die, but very importantly, there is a preventive measure. It's very good. 2 shots, which you can get it from your GP clinic, 2 to 6 months apart. It does cost a pretty penny, but it's either a pretty penny now or a pretty pound later
Yeah.
when the
And a
pain
painful
comes.
one.
A
Yeah.
painful
one.
pretty pound.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. You know, and really, I encourage you once again. I mean, if you need to see an expert, you know, on this, go look for Dr. Leong, you know, at the Rofi Clinic, because as I mentioned earlier on, you know, not all doctors are extremely knowledgeable in this field. But if you really would like, you know, to be rest assured, then I encourage you to go and look for Dr. Leong.
Yeah, some just tell you you're lazy.
Yeah, exactly. There
Right?
you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Dr. Leong. Any last words before we let you go?
No, I think the whole Singapore has done very, very well, especially for COVID. On behalf of the healthcare team, I want to thank everyone for getting the vaccination, seeing the doctors playing by the rules instead of playing kiasu. So going forwards, I want and pray for everyone to have a healthy, good life to 120 years old.
Yes, amen to
Okay.
that.
Amen.
But beyond that, we need to say thank you as well to you and all the healthcare professionals for
Yes.
doing what you do.
Hurrah.
Thank you.
Thanks for being our friend, Dr. Leong.
See you guys. Have a great weekend.
We've been
Thanks, you
speaking
too.
to Dr. Leong Hoe Nam, infectious disease specialist, and he can be reached at the Rofi Clinic.